Okay, this is part 2, just carrying on with that. So this stellium that we have had sitting here, all 4 of these were retrograde. Pallas moved out and went forward on the 5th, which was the first Melbourne, or 5th, 6th actually, the first Melbourne rally, and then Jupiter has moved forward on the 14th of September, and then we have Saturn that's going to move forward on the 30th of September. Now this is so important to know because we're waiting for these 2 to move forward to start getting a break in all this tension. What these 2 are doing by being retrograde is they're letting things stew. They're birthing forward this irreconcilable change. They're awakening everybody from this slumber and saying, hang on, where are my rights? Is this a standard of living that I want to be a part of? And of course the answer to that is no. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that we would be thinking that our health was dependent upon a vaccine. That is complete and utter illusion, fantasy, lunacy. It's craziness. So Saturn moves forward, which means the power structure is going to start moving forward. We can stop this stewing that we've been in. And of course, Saturn in Capricorn is in rulership. It's a super happy Saturn, and the people are ultimately in rulership. And if you have not started following Trump and the incredible dialogues that are going on there and the delineation of day-by-day events by the Q drops, then you are really missing out in terms of knowing what is going on. So additional resources that I'll point you to in terms of really catching up with what's happening, and if you're hysterical, please go and tap into these resources because there's a lot of peace to be found. So you want to be looking at listening to the X22 report on YouTube. That is fabulous. You can check into Charlie Freak or Charlie Ward on YouTube. You can follow New Earth Project, that's on YouTube, and it's also in Telegram. All of these are fabulous sources to keep you up to date. You can go to qmap.pub. That is the intelligence that is released on a daily basis to let you know where things are up to. And it's really exciting. When you know what's going on, this is an exciting time. It's not a hysterical time, but it is a time of architecture for where we need to architect what is going on for us. We've been led into this sleepy slumberland where the government's going to sort everything out. Well, you can see what the government's done. It's created a great big fat mess. So there's other great things happening. The debt system that we've been trapped in is collapsing away, so we can expect some jubilees coming through. There is quite a lot already on record, but there will continue to be more jubilee. So I'm just going to move into the full moon that is happening on the 2nd of October. So I'm just going to grab that. I'm still going to stay in Melbourne just because it's, like we say, the hot spot. So let's look at this full moon and see what's happening. We have Scorpio at the ascendant. So Scorpio doesn't have the reputation of the Scorpio sting for nothing. It's all about the tribe's resources, looking after the tribe's resources. Where are they? Who's got them? What's happening? And it gives the Scorpio sting if it's under threat. Well, it has been under threat. Our tribal resources have been under threat. Here's Mercury in Scorpio, so it's saying we're all looking at what's going on, who's got the resources, what are we having taken away from us. It's very serious. The full moon is here with the moon in Aries and sun in Libra. That's what a full moon is, right? These two are 180 degrees apart. So moon in Aries is the beginning of a new cycle. Aries is the first glyph off the collective. When we come out of the yin state, the God state, and we're down, we've taken up a body and we're here. This is our first thing, which is food, shelter, communication, and on it goes. So we all have this same configuration that we're working with, all of us. We only tend to know our sun sign. Most people know their sun sign. I'm a Pisces or a Libra or whatever you might be. But there's obviously so much more going on, and it develops your individual personality for you, and gives you a job, because this is the collective of humanity. So here's the moon starting a new cycle, saying, okay, what do I need to feel safe and secure? Right now I feel very wounded. I have Chiron in Aries sitting beside me saying, I don't know where I am sitting and feeling, and I feel very wounded, and my sense of identity, my I am, has been shrouded. I am in masks and behind screens and all sorts of other ridiculous chaos going on. So there's this blueprint wounding that has happened here. Now we need to claim this and turn it around into something positive to us. Where are we? We're 180 degrees away from Libra. So what does Libra do? Well, one of the things it does is run the law. So we want to get a better grip on our law, because that's been part of the problem. We have been inside a private legal system. The bar law is a private society. Now that is not acceptable in the world of God. In the world of God, we run by common law and rule of law, and all are equal before the law, and that is not what we have been subjected to. So again, it's where's our resources? Where's our real law? Now this is in the 12th house. Sun is sitting in the 12th house. Just for Melbourne, if I move the chart, the sun will sit somewhere else depending on what location of the planet. But for Melbourne, it is a big opportunity as a collective to be saying, right, so we want peace and harmony. These are also Libra qualities. We want art, we want design, we want music, we want, fabulous relations with each other, and we want real law so that we can establish our own real identity, because that is what is required here. On this particular day, October 2nd, we have still the stellium. We've passed through Saturn moving forward. That is now going forward, and we're just waiting for Pluto now to move forward, and that will be October 5th. So we're 3 days away at this stage from Pluto moving forward with fresh transformation. So we want to be using this full moon to the best of our ability. You can still see that the nodal axis is still working with the education, philosophy, spirituality axes, and it's sitting on the 2nd and 8th houses, which is all about my resources and community resources. This is still about transformation. We continue to transform. So I feel I'm going to leave it there. I'm at 8 minutes. So that's a recap. I'll just identify this opposition. This is sitting here opposed to the MC, which sits on the 10th house cusp of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, and it's putting an emphasis on our families. Family, we will not have a power structure that rips apart our family, and that is what has been happening. Of course, our families have been terribly, terribly destroyed in everything that has been unfolding. We still have Mars in Aries in the 6th house of day-to-day runnings. So again, the caution is be the smart warrior. Don't be the aggressive person that invites that power structure to come and cuff you and do all those sorts of things. This is a very smart energy. It's Mars in rulership. It rules Aries. It's the first one off the collective. It's about getting what you want to survive. So architect what you want to survive. Our part of fortune, our joy, is sitting in Taurus and is conjunct Uranus here in Taurus. Now Uranus is a really vibrant, fast-moving, innovative, genius type energy, slowed down a lot by Taurus, and that is a good thing right now, because we need to be having practical, methodical development of systems, which if we look back to the new moon where they were both sitting in Virgo, that's all about systems management, systems, processes, what runs our world. It's systems and processes is what run things. So it's nice to take a big steady, deep breath and settle down and just start finding new practical ways of being and look after each other, look after our families, claiming our authority for ourselves because we, the people, are the ones that are in charge, looking at our resources, who's got them, where are they, and all of this is starting to release itself a little bit now, which is a great thing. Okay, and it continues to release. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm at 10:21, so that's 20 minutes of astrology. I hope that has helped those that get to hear or view this for the minute. Lots of love to everyone. Peace. Thank you.